I am David, son of Jesse, once a shepherd boy, now king of Israel. My journey from the pastures to the throne was long and perilous. But before all that, before the crown and the battles and the psalms, there was a giant.
Where is your champion, Israel? Send him to me that we may decide this battle.
The Philistine army had come to destroy us. Their champion, Goliath, stood nearly 10 feet tall, a mountain of a man clad in bronze armor. For 40 days this giant had taunted our army. No one dared to face him. The air was thick with fear and despair.
Is there not one among you who will face this Philistine and save Israel?
I was just a boy then, tending my father's sheep. But when I brought provisions to my brothers at the battlefront, I heard Goliath's challenge.
Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?
Why have you come down here? And with whom did you leave those few sheep in the wilderness?
Even my own brothers doubted me, but I knew what I had to do.
I will go and fight this Philistine.
You're not able to go against this Philistine and fight him. You're only a young man and he has been a warrior from his youth.
Your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep from its mouth. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine.
As I walked towards Goliath, I felt the weight of my people's fear. But I also felt something else, the presence of God.
Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals.
You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I'll strike you down and cut off your head.
In that moment, as I placed the stone in my sling, time seemed to slow. I could hear my own heartbeat steady and strong. The stone flew true, striking Goliath in the forehead. The giant swayed, his eyes rolling back, and then he fell. The ground shook with the impact of his massive body. In an instant, everything changed. The Philistine army, seeing their champion fallen, turned and ran.
David has slain his tens of thousands.
That day, I learned that with God, all things are possible. It was the beginning of a journey that would lead me to the throne of Israel. But in my heart, I would always remain that shepherd boy, facing a giant with nothing but a sling and an unwavering faith. And in the years that followed, whenever I faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, I remembered that day in the valley of Elah. For it's not the size of the man in the fight, but the size of the faith in the man that truly matters.